Hi Gemini, welcome to my main channel, Chelsea Love Tarot. In this reading, we're going to check in on your energy and see what comes up. Today is the 6th of November 2025. Time here in Europe is 2:31 a.m. Now let's get your reading started. Holy Spirits and Angels, please show me for Gemini important messages that Geminis need to hear right now. Please bear in mind that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with you. Always use your better judgment to make important life decisions and not based on a general tarot reading. Queen of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Page of Pentacles. Gemini, somebody could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, wants to speak with you or wants to offer you something. But the Page of Pentacles is also a messenger, a good news. This person may want to send you some good news, or some good news is coming towards you that's going to help you feel unstuck, release something that may have kept you at the bottom. But the Page of Pentacles could also mean a lot of you are starting over emotionally, spiritually, or financially. And though the path may feel a little bit uncertain or challenging, God could be saying that you're being guided to rebuild from ground up, okay? It's also a sign of new opportunities. It could be related to work, education, or your purpose. That will most likely, I feel, lead to long-term growth if you nurture them with consistency, okay? Small beginnings bring great transformation. Just be very patient with your new chapter. I feel like, yeah, Gemini, a new chapter is beginning. Right now, you may feel a little stuck, but a decision will be made, and it's a very difficult decision because the devil here feels like it has a very strong hold on you, or that you probably chained to something or someone, a situation, environment, and you have to make that tough choice, okay? Got the Ten of Swords here, and it's in reverse. The Ten of Swords is a very heavy energy of endings and betrayal. Something or someone has hurt you deeply. It could be related to a relationship, or your finances are being hurt for some of you, but it could also mean a trust being broken, or even your own self-sabotage. But this is the end of the cycle because it's in reverse. So the worst is finally going to be behind you. And what's gone, you probably don't want it to return anyways, because they're not healthy for you, okay, with the devil. It's a blessing in disguise, as a loss. And I feel like this is going to be over, the sense of loss or this very challenging energy. Six of Swords here is in reverse. I feel like a lot of you have been trying to move on, but your heart is still, you still feel that pain, that loss. There's definitely some resistance to healing or closure because of the devil here. Some of you could be replaying like old memories, or feeling like someone didn't give you the truth, didn't tell you the truth, that you needed to fully let go of a situation. Now remember this, Gemini, you can't change the past by revisiting it. Peace only begins when you stop resisting the lessons. Maybe we have had to learn some lessons the hard way, but we all learn lessons every single day. I've got the Queen of Cups here in reverse at the bottom of the deck. I see a lot of you are going through emotional burnout, and a lot of you have been giving love and energy to people who didn't reciprocate, and now your cup is empty. I feel like definitely, Gemini, perhaps it's time to redirect your feelings, your compassion inward, back to yourself. Self-nurture, self-care, self-forgiveness. Forgive yourself for whatever that has happened. I know even if it's not our fault, if we think it's not our fault, even if we think it's not our fault, we somehow still blame ourselves for it. Hope that makes sense. Now the Knight of Swords here in reverse could mean anxiety, overthinking, insomnia, mental loops. And you've got a brilliant mind, right, Gemini? And you've been so restless and worried, overthinking, sometimes too much thinking. Too much thinking. But I feel like this card could mean like everything that you've been thinking about, it could actually, overthinking it could actually lead to a sense of, it's like an illusion. Sometimes we think of things that aren't even there. Okay? I feel like a lot of the pain is just this mental replay, not like a present reality. It could be something that has happened to you in the past. It could be due to a separation. Five of Pentacles here. Some of you could be feeling rejected, abandoned, or this is a sense of loss. Money or a person, a connection, whether it's romantic or platonic. I definitely see a lot of you feel so unsupported and alone right now. Thinking of, like the devil over, again, anything that is too much is toxic. And the devil could indicate fear, insecurities, feeling also stuck. The devil also could indicate attachments, obsessions, addictions, toxic relationships. Some of you may have somebody who has, it's not that this person has power over you. At the end of the day, it's all in our head, right? We only give power, somebody can only have power over you when you allow them. Only when you allow them. This person may have power over you energetically, or keeping you bound through fear, desire, or guilt. You may feel that way, but if you look at the devil here, again, the chains are loose on these people's neck, right? So you can release it if you want to, which I feel like a lot of you are releasing it. The Lovers in reverse. Now the Two of Cups in reverse could indicate disconnection or imbalance in a partnership, separation. Again, this could be a breakup, loss of harmony, or a realization that someone wasn't truly your true match, or love isn't being reciprocated. But it could also mean, Gemini, that this could symbolize you being out of alignment with yourself, giving love without balance, or losing touch with what you truly want in a relationship. It says here also, Gemini, that you can't meet your soulmate until you have reconnected with your own soul. Now, the Magician in reverse could mean that a lot of you could be feeling like doubtful of your own power, of your own skills, talents. But be careful, okay, Gemini, because when it's in reverse, the Magician could mean that your thoughts and words are shaping your reality. So try to keep it as positively as possible. And if you are focused on fear, lack, or betrayal, this is lack, this is betrayal, you keep manifesting those patterns. But it could also warn of manipulation. Someone around you or an ex may have been using like charm or control to keep you emotionally bound, especially with the devil right here. Try to focus on what you want and not what you have lost, because there's a lot of sense of loss here, okay, Gemini? Now back to the Lovers. The Lovers could indicate a major decision about love or values and self-worth. And It could also mean a separation. There are two cards that, so many cards actually, that are pointing towards a separation that a lot of you could be going through right now. But all of this has a spiritual lesson behind it. And it also says here to choose yourself over someone or something that wasn't choosing you back. Looks like there's love being unreciprocated. Now, whatever that has happened between you and somebody, I feel like it's teaching you, or it wants to teach you self-respect. Okay? Definitely see a lot of you are or need to detox. It could be something that you've been eating, drinking, or your soul needs a detox. I feel like a lot of you also have been going through a karmic or toxic cycle. I feel like it's ending, but it is your choice if you want to end it. It's definitely time to reclaim your energy and stop letting your love or power be controlled by the past. Definitely see overall, Gemini, there is a strong karmic tie, and that still needs to be untangled, okay? Disconnected. I feel like closure is coming soon, and it is your choice. Now, sometimes closure is overrated. Sometimes you don't even need a closure. Just believe it for what it is and try to move on. You can make up that closure in your own head and believe in it. I hope that makes sense. You don't actually need a closure from that person. And this will help you heal when you believe the reason why whatever that has happened. Being a little bit delulu about it can probably help you heal and disconnect from the devil. But overall, Gemini, I feel like a toxic cycle or relationship will end. Okay? And your financial and creative opportunities might expand by maybe early next year, but then you need to make that decision, okay, for yourself. We can only meet the universe in the middle. We can't, things do happen to us, but we have free will. We got to make that decision. We got to make that choice. You potentially can step into your power and manifest again if you allow yourself to do so, okay? Alright, Gemini, this is your reading. I hope it serves you well. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. I'm open for personal readings. If you'd like to book me, all info is below. I have multiple channels. Check them out if you want to. Take care, Gemini. I love you. Bye.